Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Real life stories, dreams come true. I'm right here with Clare Darwish again, and we are at South Lanarkshire, just around the borders of Scotland. And this is really a beautiful area, and this connects us to a special story, which goes back to the connectedness of, you know, the law of attraction and, you know, how things happen. And I'd like her to give you a brief explanation of why she got us here today and why you should be enjoying this beautiful view, because it's really good out here, believe me. So Claire,
yeah. So
why are we here and how did you get us here?
Well, you know, I've read many books over the years about self-development, about the law of attraction and all that kind of thing, and I really believe I wanted to bring you here because this is pivotal in my story. About 15 years ago, I was sitting in my little flat in Wishaw in North Lanarkshire, the next county along, feeling really depressed one day. And it was a Sunday, and I put my boys in the car. I had a little Ford Fiesta at the time. It was on its last legs, and I just felt the need to get away from the town, from all the concrete. I just felt everything was closing in on me. And we came on a little mystery tour, so I had never been on this road before. And but I came down the motorway, came along this little quiet road, and just wanted to go wherever, you know, wherever the car wanted to go, I was willing to go, because I was surrounded by this beautiful landscape. I was away from all the noise and the concrete. And as I came round this corner here, this view opened up in front of me, and it just caught my breath. So I stopped the car and I sat here looking at it and feeling really emotional and a little bit angry, and I thought, this is what I want. Why can't I live somewhere here? I had been brought up in a town in Lanarkshire. It was a sort of coal mining area when I was growing up as a little girl, and it had just been growing and growing, and it was noisy, it was dirty, and it wasn't really a safe place. The kids couldn't go out to play without coming back, you know, getting into some sort of scrape, or guys on the street selling drugs and things like that, just like any typical town in the UK today. And when I came out here and saw this, I knew immediately, this is what I want. But little did I know that 10 years later, or 8 years later, I would be stopping at the very same spot, only these trees behind us were very heavy with snow, Right, then when you came here, it was very heavy with snow. Yeah, I had actually, somehow, I had managed to rent a cottage, a little farm cottage, a good bit further south, because I knew that I wanted to be in this area. And it was all starting to click into place. Having the desire and then taking the little steps towards it results in the universe responding. It can't not respond. It's got to respond. Wow. If I wake up in the morning and I feel unhappy about the job that I'm going to or the place that I live, I might have money in the bank, because I may have a reasonably good job, but if I'm not happy going there, if I'm not happy doing that, or I'm not happy with my environment, I'm a poor man. I appreciated this. I wanted to be part of this. I think people who come from situations of adversity are more likely to succeed because the drive will be strong enough.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, at the Ndango show. Real life stories, dreams come true. We are right here at Clare Darwish's house, and this is at South Lanarkshire. See, this is the house that she visualized from the scenery we're just coming from right now. She's living in this dream house now, and I'm going to say to you, your dreams really can come true. We're going to walk inside now and have a chat with her for her to give you some steps of how you can actually live the kind of life she's living right now. So stay tuned in and see you inside. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Real life stories, dreams come true. We're right here at Clare's house, where she's living the dream life in a nice neighborhood, as we just saw before. So Clare, we talked about the business before, like how you decided to go into properties, but you didn't let our viewers know like how exactly things unfolded and maybe the challenges you went through, and you know, how did it happen?
Okay, well, that's a good question, and And I think when I did that little exercise, remember that I mentioned before, and I responded to the advertisement, I got the manual that was going to teach me how to be a letting agent. I started in January, so from April to January, that's what, 8 months? During that time I was doing some research, finding out if there was a good market for letting agents in the town. Now in that town there was only one other letting agent. They actually closed the doors 3 months after I started. I had nothing to do with that, but it was very fortunate for me because there was lots of, all their landlords wanted a local agent. I think now there are 13 letting agents, so I definitely was in the right place at the right time. And I was picking up business. I hit my yearly target in 4 months. So these were strong indicators that I was going in the direction I was supposed to go. I found that because it was easy, I think when you're in flow, when you've let go of the oars and you stop paddling up the stream, the boat turns around and it finds its own way down the river. Right.
Is that tying with, find an idea that you resonate with?
Yes.
And you get the feeling.
Yes.
So you go with the flow. So is that saying like most people struggle because they're doing the wrong thing?
Yes. They're going, I've got to make this happen, I've got to make it happen, I've got to make it happen, and they're not allowing it to happen. You haven't got to do anything. You have to relax, you have to be, you know, just feel good about what you're doing and be aware. But whenever you feel yourself thinking too hard, you're paddling the boat up the stream.
How you're living the dream life, what an everyday life is for you, and the difference it's made now.
Yes. Yeah. I really only focus on two things as far as the property portfolio just sits there. It's very difficult to get lending, so I don't do very difficult anymore. I just leave it. It's winter time in the property market, summer in the stock market, so I'm very focused on that. And I get lots of people approaching me with deals and opportunities and joint ventures, and I'm extremely, I have to be careful about letting people down because I don't want to kill their dream, but I have to be very particular that I don't get distracted from what I want to do, because now is the time for me to enjoy my later years, and I'm looking for there's new opportunities opening up all the time. So when something feels good, I'll look a little bit closer. But every day I wake up and say, what am I going to do today? My diary could be empty on a Friday and full on a Monday. Things just happen, but I control it. And if something doesn't suit, I move it. That's freedom. To me, that is freedom.
Right. Is it like doing what you want to do when you want to do it?
Yeah.
Right.
So when I travel a fair wee bit still, and I usually incorporate some sort of learning experience. So I love doing workshops. I've just finished a 5-day NLP course, which I just did for myself, a practitioner course, and I loved it, and I met some incredible people there. We had a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, and I've now got more confidence and more tools in my toolkit. For life, for a happy life.
Wow.
If I feel a bit down one particular day, okay, well I'm going to have a down day, so I won't do much.
So what do you do when you feel down?
Usually got on this sofa. I've got a nice warm cosy blanket there. I'm an avid reader, I love to read, and I always read books that will feed my mind, educate my mind. So I will get a nice cup of tea or, you know, hot drink or whatever, maybe a piece of chocolate, and I'll get my book, and I might sleep a lot and read and sleep. I'll take a walk in the sunshine or in the fresh air. Even if it's raining, I'll go out and take a walk because fresh air is good for you.
That's right.
And then I know that tomorrow I'm going to feel better. Wow. So I take the pressure off myself all the time, as often as I can.
Right, okay. Oh, that's really good. What about holidays?
Holidays are, well, I'm still on my own. So holidays I kind of tend to go with what's available, if a friend's available or one of my sisters. The kids don't want to go holidays with mum anymore. Having said that, we're planning on a trip just after the big event that I'm doing in October, somewhere very warm. And I've had an invitation from some other friends to Goa, to spend some time in Goa in January, and that is definitely pulling my string.
Wow. So
again, isn't it great that you could just say I'm having a month off and I'm going?
Wow. So you're not tied down to anything?
Not tied down to anything. I've got some plans to visit the Caribbean. I've got lots of things that are on my vision board. But what's happening right now is really exciting. So I feel as if I'm on holiday every day. I don't feel as if I have a job.
Wow. So this feeling of freedom, like every day, just living as kids.
Every day, absolutely.
And you have everything.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
Learning to laugh more.
Yeah.
And have more fun.
I think that's what we should be doing every day.
Yeah.
Wow. So what do you want to leave our viewers with, you know, what should someone do who is standing at the place where you were? Or let's say anyone, not even where you were, someone who wants to just make that shift, you know, just change their life.
Well, they know themselves. If they've got a strong enough urge, they will make it. They have to prepare themselves, because the people around about them will try and stop them. Probably because they're afraid that they're going to either, you know, fail miserably or go away and leave them. So but our families and friends, although they may be well-meaning, do not encourage us. So it may mean that they'll have to make some changes there. Be around people who are already doing what you're doing. Read the books. I read books. I love Richard Branson, Duncan Bannatyne, Bob Proctor, big fan of Bob Proctor, Anthony Robbins. I'm constantly listening to stuff in my car. So I'm constantly feeding my mind. I do switch off as well. I have times when I just say I ain't doing anything today. I'm just going to sing or whatever I'm going to do. But if you want to if you have a particular goal in mind, then take some sort of step towards that. I think it's vital today, because we live in such a busy, busy world and everybody's out to make money. You need to bypass a lot of the fluff, get out of the way. So get yourself a good coach, someone who has already done what you want to achieve and who is willing. Do it the easy way. I did it the hard way for most of my life. Right? So do it the easy way, and here's an easier way, but obviously they have to be ready to, they have to be open to hearing that information and then practicing. Just get out there and enjoy it, and see every opportunity as a chance to grow and learn. That's what life's about.
So what should they do right now to start living their dream?
Right now, I would say get that pad, get the pen, write down what you want, write down your needs. If nothing flows, you know what you need. And then just spend some time. It could take you 10 minutes, it could take you an hour, you can take as long as you like, because that will give you the first step for the rest of your life. And watch and see how quickly things will manifest from that. And good luck.
How should someone contact you? Through email, for example, if they wanted some mentoring or coaching from you?
Okay, well, I have my network is called Rich Brits, and people can contact me at clare@richbrits.co.uk. And I also have a blog now. I've started blogging. And
fantastic.
That's easy. It's just claredarwish.com.
claredarwish.com.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much, Clare. That was really good.
My pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it for yourself. I mean, there's nothing should be holding you back right now, because this is all positive vibe coming from her. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve, and she's there to help you. Thank you for being our guest today. We love you and love you and love you. See you at the next show. Bye-bye.